He joins quickly here. Gonna have to keep an eye because I think my setup might fall. Just give me a second here. Because I don't usually do setups like this, so I don't know how well it's gonna work. Okay, I can see everybody now. Hello. 21. Just making the puppets. I might go back and forth in between chats, so I might not always see messages today because I do have to look at the design too. But for now, I can just do the base because the base won't be too hard. This is for like a big kind of group matching with people that I've been procrastinating on doing. Just like, I don't know how big I want to make the puppet. So that's like my normal length for a puppet. I can't remember the person that was doing that big matching. They're doing like a drink kind of themed matching. So I'm doing a Shirley Temple. I have the design already like sketched out. It's just on my tablet, which I'm using for comments right now. And I think I might change the horn shape. So we'll see how that goes. There's one leaf, and then I guess I need a bigger leaf. Oh, I don't think you guys can see my shadow. Because I can see once there, you can't really see it. Okay, I have an idea. I just gotta decide how I want to execute it really quickly. Here, do I have like something heavy enough to... I have a thing of Downy. There. Okay, I'm gonna have to switcheroo some things here. I just don't know if the cord will be long enough. Hello! I see another person. I don't know who it is, but I see another person. I'm just fixing some things here because when my shadow's over top of the sketch, you can't see it. I'm gonna put some light onto it so that hopefully when my shadow's there, you can still see the sketch. This is gonna be really bright to whoever just joined because the light is quite bright. Yeah, that should work. That looks like it works. Yeah, okay. So that should work now. Yeah. So its eye is gonna be a little different here because I wanted to do like a closed eye. So I'm just sketching the eye out, and I wanted to give it. My pencil's lead is out. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's how much lead's left in there. So that goes in the garbage. And luckily there's more lead in here. There. Okay. I think I added this. I'm trying to remember what I added here without looking. And that. I think there's also a nose horn. So my way of making dragons is definitely not perfect, but it's good enough. Should be in here. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I think I'll be able to keep the live running on my tablet and look at my phone. Oh, it paused. I can't remember what I added after this, but I do know I want horn to just be like a normal kind of a basic horn, I guess I could say, because all of my other horns are like the same shape except for I think one or two. I'm trying to find my queen puppet, which I'm having no luck in right now. I did not put her back where she's supposed to go. Oh, she's over here. Because, like, for this puppet here, I have, like, the spiral horn. And then I have this big horn here. But they're both kind of, like, they're not, like, your average kind of dragon horn. And then, like, back here I have the sickle. And then this other work in progress it has like straight horns here, and then has her horns, if you can't. And then like I gave it whiskers, and I'll do more foam details. And then I'm basically showing all of my puppets really quickly here. But like this one here has the horns that I draw a lot. I draw them quite often. I'm sorry, I'm just stalling for an ad to pass so I can see my drawing. And then this one probably has the coolest horns I've done so far. Where it has like just kind of down. And then they are 3D. Which I don't know if you can see that there. The inside though of this one is like really messy because I wanted to make it a split jaw. And it just didn't work. Okay, the ad is gone. Nope. It's one of like the Amazon ads that takes like a million years. Okay. Here it is. Okay, so I have to do like a cherry. And the cherry kind of has to like fit here. Ooh, that's really big. I'm trying to think how I want to do this cherry. Because like that's in the way. The leaf. I think I'll just draw the cherry down here as is. And then like I can cut it like that to make it fit on when I need to. I don't know how well you guys can see this, because like I can see it really well on my phone, but I have it pulled up on my tablet and I don't know how well you guys can actually see it. But I think I just want to do a horn like this. There. I think that's like, it comes out of frame a little bit. I can't really back the frame up too much here. Yeah. It looks like, oh yeah, I need to do the ear. I'm gonna do the ear up here, because you guys can still see that. It gave it definitely like a very elf-like ear. Where it has that big twist. It's quite long. And then I like giving the ears this little kind of detail here. I almost feel like this needs to, yeah, do that. There. So I have like her elf ear. Oh, you guys can't see it, I don't think. Should it be a boy or a girl? I don't know. Hello, cat in the box. You mucking around with the emojis you can send. I wish I could zoom out on my phone more, but I can't. The next kind of set of little drops I did are, yeah, like that, and then a bigger one. I think that one's bigger. I would say that's bigger. Yeah. So I'm gonna just put lines through these so that we know that they're leaves. I need the 2 earrings, which I'm just gonna throw up here. I don't think you guys can see up there, but I have the 2 earrings. I'm gonna have to cut all this out. I might not be able to show that very well. I might get all the designing done and then switch to painting a puppet. You like your cats in a box? And then next, there's this, which I think is also out of frame for you guys. I'm drawing a lot of things out of frame, I'm sorry. Yeah. I think that's pretty much all of the pieces I'm going to have to cut out. Most of them I'm going to have to cut out twice, by the looks of it. There might be a couple pieces that I can skip out on cutting out twice. But, yeah. I'm trying to think how I want to do this because you guys might not be able to see. I think I'm going to paint. Yeah. I'm going to paint this puppet that I need to design or finish, I guess. Got my lovely puppet right here. Think you guys can see all of her? Yeah. I haven't really decided on a color palette, but I know it's gonna have a lot of colors. So I could do like paint peeling for one of these. I have like so much paint in this, like the bottom. The paint basically ends here. There's so much paint. I don't know if it'll break out. I think I'm running out of white paint. I might have to go find some because that's like an essential color for painting, I feel like. But yeah. Oh, I got it. Oh, I have a pencil here I can use. Oh, yeah, see, like, look at how thick that paint is. I have a friend that really likes peeling paint. I'm not a big fan of it. Should just get her to come over and peel all the paint out of all my paint cans. But look at how thick that chunk of paint is. It's so thick. Yeah. It's a really thick chunk of paint. And then I have this one here, which I want to see if I can get... Oh, so this one's like already... I might be able to just grab this one with my hand. There. Yeah. So this one's not quite as thick, but it almost doesn't look dry in some spots. I'm going to get paint all over my hands, and that's okay. Yeah. Ta-da! I'm going to have to check that white. If that white's not like something I can do, I might end up doing drawing. Here's another one. I'm just delaying the checking the white. Oh, there's 2. That's why it wasn't bending very well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the paint out of here. I have a clay, yeah. This isn't actually a clay tool. This is like a needle felting tool, but I do also have a clay tool like this. Can I get it out? Is the question. Yes, I can. It's basically a needle. Oh, I got it. This one's like probably the least thick. I've only used it once or twice. There. Look how shiny and pretty that is. You can see my ring light in the reflection. I don't know how well I can get this. It doesn't want to focus. It's bothering me. There. Got that. And then, oh. Here's the next one. This is not what I said was the live stream was about, but I don't think I ever really stick to what I say the live streams are about. So, I might do one later tonight up in the forest. If anybody wants to be there for that. That one just flung like everywhere. This one, how thick the paint in that one is. Like, it is, it's not focusing again. It's a big chunk of paint. So, oh, look at all the colors there. That one made my ring light really wonky. It's so pretty though. I was done my art in art class one day, and pretty much the entirety of my table was. So my art teacher comes over to us and goes, "Hey, would you like to peel some paint?" I'm not even in frame. And we just kind of go, "Sure." Like, we don't have anything else to do. And I didn't bring my sketchbook that day. So we were like, "Oh yeah, we'll help out." The paint was so hard to get off. Can you talk more? Yes. Can you guys not hear me? Am I not talking that much? I thought I was talking quite a bit. Oh, That one flew out. I don't know if you guys can hear me now. It'll sound awkward. Hi, so anybody else is there? I see another person joined. If you guys can hear me, do you guys want to type something in chat? Because I don't know if people can hear me. But anyways, the paint that we were trying to peel off it must have been some sort of like artist, quite high, good paint. It didn't want to come off. And it just like wasn't a fun time. My friends had a fun time. I did not. I'm going to turn my tablet's volume up. That's how I keep track of the chat. Because I don't know if you can hear me. Give me like 1 second here. Oh, I'm going to go back to YouTube. If I can figure it out. Can I double tap it? So I can double tap it to make it bigger. I figured it out. I've got it. I'm going to turn this is going to sound awkward. Okay. So now I know that you guys can hear me. That's what I wanted. Hello. I don't know who's there, but hello. I was going to make a new dragon, but I got the sketching done and then realized I didn't really have a way to cut it and still be in frame. So I'm moved on to painting. Oh, that brush. I don't even know where it came from. It's just like It's a sad brush. I just have to put it in hot water. It'll break it up. So, but I'm painting our queen, our lovely queen's daughter. And if I don't have any white, I'm probably going to pull out my drawing tablet and draw probably a scene from my book. Because I've started writing the prologue to that, if you've seen that. The white. It's like the white feels, it's very like, it's flat. It's a very flat white. But I think this is my old white. Oh, there's more paint on the cap. It's like a lot. Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody has seen this, but I've got my thing of paint. And it's lovely and shiny. And I feel like I'm out of white. I don't know. I'm gonna unscrew the bottle cap here. You guys, is there white in there? I don't know how well this is gonna work because I don't think that there's any. No. Okay. I don't know if there's any white. Oh, there's white. We got some white, guys. I don't know how much, but there's white. White. There's like no white. I don't want to like be really loud with this bottle, but like that's the only thing. It's the only way to get the white out of the bottle without making a mess. I don't know how else to do it, but like I have a feeling that there's no more white than that, or like barely any, and that's like because I need to cover this lovely dragon in white here, and I can't if there is no white. White? So I mean I have that. I can like paint what white there is, but like does anybody else like paint their dragons white before they paint them all sometimes? It's just like makes it easier to paint, and it just gives the base a piece to stick to, the paint to stick to. Yeah, I'm like the white's not doing very good over here, guys. Like it's kind of need more than what the bottle's giving me. It's loud. There we are. I'm not destroying a puppet over here or anything. It's not breaking. It's quite sturdy, actually. I see there's some people, and I also see that they're not talking. That or my chat isn't working. I don't know. Whoop. Got a little bit too close. I keep, like, getting way too close to the camera here. See, there's a nice kind of amount of white there. I can work with that for a little bit, like a couple minutes. I keep accidentally going so close to the camera, it's unfocusing. But, like, I can't see whether or not that's in camera if I put it down here, because it's so high up so that you guys can kind of see. But especially when I do white, you kind of really get to see some of the finer details that I put in there with hot glue. And then after I made this puppet, I got, well, not even after, I just never thought to do it with this puppet, but I got myself some clay, and like I did it with my matching that I did, but I didn't do it with this one, and I'm like kind of sitting here now going like, why didn't I do that? It would have been smart, and it would have given it some more depth. Because when I was like looking at it at the time, the only thing I could think of was the feathers here, how they're like made out of foam. and just kind of doing some foam components. So I also have this magical ball of like hot glue from something I was trying to do a while ago, and it's like a ball of hot glue noodles. That's what it is. It's hot glue noodles. So yeah, that can just go in my garbage. I see that there's people on here, and it's really bothering me because I can't tell whether or not I can see the chat or not. Oh, I keep getting the wire caught on my paintbrush. Yeah, I'm like out of white. Oh, I can like scoop some from the bottle lid. Just white on my fingers. So, hopefully, I just haven't had like any motivation to do puppets recently. And it's been like it's like I'm not doing anything major right now. I'm just kind of trying to get videos out for everyone. And I've been working on Art Fight. But, yeah, I just haven't had time for puppets, and I haven't had the motivation to make time for puppets, and I need to. But I think this will be the last puppet that I do out of, like, cereal box, because they're so hard to glue together, because there's just no, like, spot for the glue to sit, especially the way that I make them, because if you see, like, I have my base like this, and then I glue it right on. If I can't open the mouth too much here, but, like, if you see on the top, I don't know how well you can see here, I put, like, a line of glue so that I can bend this to it. And that's basically how I do it. There's still 2 people. I see that there's 2 people on the live. But it's kind of hard with the cereal box because there's not a lot of like surface that I can put the hot glue on. I'm like severely running out of white here, guys. But I'm like, I got like a dab of hot or white, and I reached all the way down into the bottom. So I'm not like trying to make the white a super thick coat because it doesn't need to be like, it can be a little see-through, like you can see the box under it. I just find that it helps the colors stick onto the box. So, just like, well, there's some in there, it's just not coming out for some reason. I'm gonna put the bottle upside down. I don't know if you guys can see where I'm putting it. Yes, you can. Okay. But like, especially with foreheads, I find, because I have to like glue them on here, it just kind of makes it a lot harder to do pretty much anything. Now, I don't know how well paint will stick to this, so we will see how that turns out. This is my little experiment puppet. So, a little bit of like lore for anybody who's still here and listening is basically this is our majestic queen, also Mimi Bobini Queen's daughter. And basically she falls in love with Periot, and her mom finds out and isn't super happy about that, and basically kidnaps Periot and breaks her heart, which is like representing this side over here. You have like, okay, here, I'll highlight them in white here. They have like, she has the teardrops. So, but yeah. Okay, I'm really sorry if people are messaging me through chat. But I haven't gotten any more chats. So, I also don't know how loud I am. I haven't used my voice much today. I've been reading reading books and reading on my phone a lot today, so I haven't been doing much talking. My hands are covered in paint. Okay, I am getting some out of the bottle. I forgot about his little, chin, or her chin. Her chin. So, I'm just, trying to spread it evenly-ish, but, still thin enough that I can get so much white paint around. I really can't tell if it's working on the, foam. I think it is, but, the foam has some holes in it, and it's not going into the texture of the foam, so you can still kind of see the color that was under it. I'm glad I put the white base coat, because I would be putting way too many other colors onto these, too many layers, if I were to be doing that. I also should paint the mouth white, so even if I don't do the mouth, because, you guys don't usually see this in my shorts, but, I have, the mouth is all hot glue kind of indented. I don't know how well that's seen. And, I have the hot glue on the tongue so it stays up. And I have these little gums that I'm gonna paint. So I don't, you guys don't see that, but it's just kind of something for my personal pleasure, because I like having that detail. But yeah, I think my white's getting a little bit low here. I think I'm gonna do that. And my white's pretty much done. We'll see how much of this and whatever's I've collected, which isn't much, in here. And then I'll start a drawing for the book. So I have yet to figure out kind of what type of style I guess would be a good thing to say I want to do for the book. But I do know the first picture I want. So that's gonna be nice. Sorry, I'm really focused on painting this horn here. It's drooping. This is the one thing I don't like about thin cardboard, besides the fact that it's not super easy to work with. It really makes your stuff droop. It's just not a lot of fun. It doesn't, yeah, you can see it. It just, compared to the other horn, it doesn't hold, but I find it'll hold a little bit better once it's dry. So, my paintbrush is, not alive anymore. It got revived, but, it wasn't with us there for a couple seconds. Okay, this is the last amount of white paint on here. I think I'll be able to get this ear done easily, and then maybe some of, the feathers down there. I might get, one or half of one done. Let's see how much I can get done. Rotate it so I can see the feathers. The feathers, which is also another thing just kind of for my pleasure, are posable. So I don't think anybody will really get to see that. But I like it. I like how they're posable. So, yeah. I'm gonna go... Hello. Oh, okay. I can see the chat. I can. I was getting worried there that I wasn't gonna be able to see the chat. For the people that just joined, I ran out of white paint, and I can't really do much of a base coat. Oh, for our lovely maiden here. It's also the horn isn't having a good day, but I was showing everybody kind of what the puppet looks like and some of the details that you won't get to see when I film with it, which is sad. But I've got lovely hands here. It looks like, thank you. It's our lovely mystical queen's daughter. So, but I can't paint it anymore because I'm out of the paint I need, which is kind of sad. But yeah. Here. Does anybody see a resemblance? Gotta like flip it. Flip it. We've got our lovely mother and her lovely daughter. You guys can't really see that. There's not a lot of room there, is there? But like we've got the resemblance, just one of them's a little bit nicer looking because I didn't rush it. So I think she's easier to puppet. I don't actually have any of the hand things on, so she's harder right now to puppet, but hopefully when I have the hands on, it'll be kind of like this. Oh, it almost sounds like there's wire in this one. Oh no. Yeah, I know. It's sad that I ran out of paint. But instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to work on a drawing. I just gotta like make sure that none of the paint gets in the way. So I have my lovely container of Downy from an experiment that I did. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Here, I'm just pulling up my tablet here. I had it plugged in so I could see the comments. I might be a little bit slower seeing the comments here than I was before because, like, as you can see, this is going to look really awkward when it comes on the camera. But I have my tablet here so I can see your guys' comments. What's up? I will be, like, right back for 10 seconds. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Yeah, this is the drawing software I'm using now. Oh, that looks really weird. I have to exit this. But basically, the first scene, kind of have to think I want sweep, like for the landscape. So it's a 4,000 by 3,000. I think I have to put that one in. Okay. So to get like, I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4,000. And this one here is just 3,000. Whoa. I think I did something wrong here. Because that's not what I was going for. Gallery. Can I, like, delete this? Is there a way to, undo? Can I delete? Canvas. Canvas information. I want to delete it. I don't know how. Does anybody know how to delete the canvas on Procreate? Because I don't. advanced settings. Preferences, share canvas. This is the only thing that I could think of that would like be in here, but I don't know. Can I like, oh, I can select preview, share, delete. If I cancel, because I want to delete some of the other stuff here. Yeah. There. Delete. I don't know either. Yeah. I figured it out though, luckily. So, what else? Okay, sweep. Let's try this again. It says it's 4,000 by 3,000. But when I did that, it didn't really like work. I'm just rotating this so that it's not going to be sideways for you guys. There. Okay, let's see. Does that look good for you guys? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Nope. I did it again. This is my day for Procreate. I like just started using this app, so I'm not super like, I guess you'd say educated on it. Cause like, which one's the one that I just used? Okay, here, the Untitled Canvas. It's 4,000 by 3. Oh, it's 4,000 by 300. Delete that. Okay, I know what I did wrong now. 4,000 by 3,000. I did it. I was putting the numbers in wrong. That's all. And then watch, my brush won't. Oh no, it's connected. Okay, I was gonna say my brush won't be connected. Okay, let's start with the sketch. What color should we do the sketch in? Let's think here. Like a blue. Or we can do a red for the landscape. And then I just have to, there. Change my, yeah. So, I guess how this scene goes, this is going to be kind of interesting to draw, is there's like our main character. I honestly think that might be too big. And they're pretty much, I think they're kind of like looking that way. So the body would go here. I'm not super amazing at drawing things, and then I'll have them, yeah, sitting down. So, they're looking away, so like if that's their forehead, I'm trying to envision this here. This is like the back of their head. Or what I could do is I could have it so that like they're kind of turned. So like instead it comes out like this. The rest of this is just gonna probably be watching me struggle at drawing. Yeah, I think they're just gonna be turned away looking at the sunset. So I guess, so yeah, they'll be looking away like that, and then their head will kind of come down into that. Procreate is so interesting. It's like weirdly hard and easy at the same time to use. when I first had like downloaded it, I had seen a whole bunch of things where it was like, oh, Procreate doesn't have the lasso tool like IBIS Paint, which is what I was using before, does. And I was like really worried about that because I use the lasso tool so much. That like I was like, oh, what kind of happens if I don't have the lasso tool? It's gonna get kind of hard to do certain things. I don't really know like what. I tend to draw some things out of proportion, I find. But yeah, I just was kind of worried that when I went to go start using it, I would kind of run into issues with the whole it's not gonna work and I'm gonna draw things out of proportion. But that's not the case. I actually really like this app. And I just kind of, well, this is weird. I don't ever draw things without like limbs. Well, I guess it has limbs, like different limbs, I guess. But it ended up turning out quite well, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Okay, this is like the shoulder blade. I like drawing circles for the shoulder blade. If that makes sense. It's just kind of what I like to do. And what time is it? It's later than I thought it would be for me. But I'm really happy with the fact that I bought this. I was either gonna buy this or the app called Krita. I think that's how you say it. But I was comparing them, and everything I was comparing them on was like, oh yes, Krita's better just for the fact that it's free. And on my drawing tablet here, it's not free. So it doesn't really work out that way. Changing the tail so that it's a little bit more, and that can just become a feather so that it doesn't get confusing. So I'm just kind of yapping about finding a drawing app that I like. I don't know how interesting that is to everyone, but it's interesting to me. So I have the tail, and the tail is probably gonna be the easiest thing. Because she's gonna be sitting like that, so I'm trying to like picture how I want to do the arms, because like it'll be like that, and then I kind of have to like fold them in, and there's wind wishing kind of by, and the wind will be going this way. I'm just gonna draw this for reference. So I think what I can do is I can get away with just kind of, yeah, doing this where it comes up, and like you kind of have like where the wing is. You can't really see that, but I guess the wing would be blowing. No, I think that would be how the wing would sit. And then like do that on the other side where like you have this other wing here. Yeah. And then like you'd have like the feathers on this wing kind of wishing this way because of where the wind is sitting. And then these ones would just kind of like be doing their thing over here again because of where the wind is sitting. And then you have like the shoulders kind of, which since the wings go like that, and then they'd probably come in like that. Yeah. I'm struggling to picture this, guys. Oof, I picked a hard position. And like you have like that's where the hips would be. And I just realized it's not sitting flat, so I'm gonna have to change that really quickly so that it's sitting flat. Oop. So, besides that, hello, I see there's another person. I've been talking about random things for a while. I'm just trying to, like, figure out how to make this pose that's just not doing it for me. There, now they're sitting flat. And, like, I'm just gonna take a break from that for a minute. We're gonna go to, like, a light blue. They're, like... So, this scene is kind of from... It's from the start of my book. It's from the prologue that I'm writing right now. And it's basically our magical queen... Well, not queen... I didn't end up calling them elders. I ended up changing that just because some of the elders are younger than you would say an elder would be. So I ended up calling them high mages, I think. That's what I wrote down. But I might change that again. Because they're usually people of quite high status and they have quite a large quantity of magic. So that's what I decided to call them. Oh, I am not amazing at drawing mountains here, guys. Scenes are not, like, my thing. But we will try. So, yeah. Trying to give them, like, some crags and cracks so that they're a little bit less, like, your little kind of kid mountains and more like mountains that you would draw when you're older and have a little bit more of an understanding of what mountains actually kind of look like. But they're also quite high mountains, so that also poses kind of a issue. Then they have, let's make the sun, like, quite big. So do you guys kind of get the scene here? We have, like, our character sitting. That's all for today. But besides that, yeah, that's all for today. I have to, yeah.